To pick up a chief foul here.
Yeah, smart play.
So he's put Travis Knight on the floor. $14-13 point lead at 69-56.
They're going to spread the floor for Michael. They've had a switch. Not a good matchup for the Lakers. Jerome Kersey guarding Michael Jordan right now.
Foul before the shot. No basket.
Yeah, this is just quickness. He had no chance. I'm surprised that the Lakers didn't give help a little bit earlier right here.
Jordan goes to the free throw line. He's got 15 points in the last 7 minutes after a very slow start. But that carves another point off the lead and gets it to 12.
You would think the Lakers would be happy with this big lead, but going into halftime, I'm going to tell you, the Bulls are thrilled to death to be within 11 if Michael makes his shot.
Loose ball foul. Rodman. And he's going to give the official, Greg Willard, a little earful.
But he's doing it in a nice way.
Yes. With a smile.
Yeah. It's amazing what you can tell an official. Now, Dennis could have been saying some terrible words right there, but he looked like he was doing it in a nice way. The officials can handle that. They don't like when you have the arm gestures, throwing your hands around. That's when you get teased.
Corey Blunt, a former Chicago Bull, played 2 years here. Gets the first free throw. Bushler comes in now for Rodman. Got Bushler on the floor. And yet one more word for Greg Willard as he makes his way to the bench.
That wasn't as nice.
No. And Corey Blunt shoots one more free throw. Pippen chases it down. Final shot. Got it! Jerome Kersey with a baseline jumper. Jordan at the other end. No! Well, it was something. It lived up to the promise, did it not? We have reached halftime, and the Los Angeles Lakers explode for 72 points in the first half. Most points, obviously, Chicago's given up this year. And the Bulls,
particularly dominated by Shaquille O'Neal, who touched the ball 24 times. He was double-teamed 8, triple-teamed 3. Still, he made 15 baskets, had 23 points, and no turnovers. Shak is going to continue to get his points, particularly against their people. What concerns the most is Van Exel and Cambell. They want to pressure Van Exel, get the ball out of his hands, and they want to keep Eldon Cambell off the board. So, Doc, look for that press to continue here in the second half.
All right, Craig, and how did that... Wennington, 9 minutes, allowed 8 points. Parrish, 4 minutes, 9 points. Simpkins and Rodman. And what would you expect now tactically from Chicago in the second half?
Well, obviously the press. They didn't press much in the first half, and when they did, they were very successful. As a matter of fact, I think that was the only thing that they were very successful in the first half was their press. Secondly, on Shaq, they really aren't concerned about Shaq. They expected him to have a big game. They're surprised at Nick Van Exel, and probably even more surprised that Eldon Cambell's having a great game, and he's having it on Dennis Rodman.
Is it possible for Los Angeles to shoot 65% again in the second half?
No, they're not going to shoot that well. That happens every once in a while, once every 20 years, and they might do it, but I'd say no, they're not going to shoot that well. Can they win this game? Obviously, they're winning by 15 points.
And as you saw, they played an almost error-free first half with only 4 turnovers. And this is a Chicago team that forces a lot of turnovers.
Yeah, they forced a lot of turnovers, but one, Chicago didn't shoot that well in the first half, and 2, the Lakers made every shot. They didn't get a chance to press as much as they wanted to, so they couldn't cause a lot of turnovers.
Now let's check the starting 5. Ron Harper is on the floor. He went to the bench early and seemed to be in pain, but he's got the ball in his hands now. It's picked up by Nick Van Exel.
And they need Ron Harper. They need him to play well and play healthy. He is so key to this team in so many ways.
Michael Jordan, Wennington with the rebound, and he's fouled by Jerome Kersey. You looked at Ron Harper during the layup drill right at the beginning of the second half and asked if he was healthy. What'd you say?
He said yes, but it wasn't one of those yes that you believe him. It didn't look like he's feeling that well. He's so important to this team. You remember last year when Ron Harper went out in the Seattle series in the finals, the Bulls lost 2 games. He does the little work. He does the dirty work. He's the key role player on this team, and without him, you lose size, you lose experience, you lose defense.
Wennington gets 1 of 2, and the lead is 14. Largest lead of the game was 22 points. The Bulls got it down to 12 in the last 30 seconds, but then an important 30 seconds for the Lakers as they got a couple of baskets in the last 30 seconds of that first half. O'Neal guarded by Wennington. The double team comes from Jordan. He can't miss.
Can't miss even on a double team. You know, double teams don't bother Shaq that much. He's still bigger than everyone. He can still see the basket.
11 of 16 for the field for Shaquille O'Neal. And back to a 16-point margin. Jordan, Jones over the back.
Los Angeles, personal foul, Eddie Jones.
I mean, look at Shaq right here. He sees the double team there, but he knows if he can turn, he can see the bucket, and it really doesn't matter if a guy's there.
Jones guards Jordan. Pippen from the corner off the feed, no. The rebound, O'Neal.
Again, great shot for Chicago, exactly what they wanted.
Dick Van Exel, a rare miss tonight for him. Scottie Pippen with the rebound. Got Jordan left wing, uses the pick and roll with Rodman. He gets it in the hands of Ron Harper. Nice pass from Rodman to Jordan. Rebound.
Shaq.
Yep.
Shaq calls that shot. You don't see that in the stats, but Shaq causes Michael Jordan to miss that shot and miss it badly.
O'Neal guarded by Wennington again. Pippen, a late double team when he put it on the floor, and O'Neal with a turnover.
Watch Michael Jordan here. He gets in the paint. On most guys, he elevates. He sees Shaq, and not only Shaq, but Elton Campbell was there also. 2 big guys, 2 great shot blockers.
Now Ron Harper, guarded by Van Exel. Jordan in the post, kicks it out to Wennington. They find Ron Harper for 3 from the corner. Got it.
Loves shooting the 3 from the corner. That's where you want to find Ron Harper. He really shoots that shot very well.
4 of 12 3-point shots tonight now for Chicago. We're under 10 minutes to go, third quarter, 74-61. Pippen with a double team. So they are doubling more here in the second half.
Yeah, they are. And I tell you what else they're doing. They're pressing the ball. It takes them a longer time to get into Shaq. Oh, and when you take that much time to get the ball into Shaq, there's less time for him to pass it around. If you double team after a press, there's no time to move the ball around. And that's why Chicago's going to get in the game with that press.
This thing started to turn in the last couple of minutes of the half. The lead is now down to 10. Magic, Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson one-on-one throughout the 5-game series. The Lakers took game 1 in Chicago, but then Michael Jordan took charge. He led the Bulls to 4 straight wins. And after years of frustration, they got their first NBA title. Michael Jordan was named the series MVP. He went on to lead the Bulls to 4 titles in the 90s, but none as special, I don't think, as the first one. Mike Dunleavy, the coach of the Los Angeles Lakers.
Yeah, it's interesting when you look at the different guys playing on the court then. I love watching those old films. I keep looking for me, but no finals for me.
Yes, but you had your moment. 9:20, the lead is 10. Here's Kersey. Off the iron, Shaquille O'Neal and Rodman battle for it, and Jordan picks it up. And a chance to get the lead into single digits now. Rodman with the screen. Wennington, Cambell comes out to pick him up. Michael Jordan guarded by Eddie Jones. Scottie Pippen is guarded by Kersey. Low post to Ron Harper. 3-second violation.
Michael is not happy with Ron Harper right now. He felt Ron should have shot. I'm surprised they haven't gone to Ron more. He has a nice matchup down on the post over Van Exel. Van Exel has him in quickness. Ron Harper has him down in the post.
That's only the second Chicago turnover in the last 20 minutes. This has been a really well-played game. Van Exel in and out, but he'll shoot free throws.
See, Van Exel is exploiting his advantage, and I'm surprised the Bulls aren't exploiting theirs more. Van Exel uses quickness. He's just going around guys. He knows he has a quickness advantage on Ron Harper. Ron Harper has a size advantage, and I won't be surprised if they don't exploit that a little bit in the second half.
Last foul.